in here and take a look at this. So I'm playing Angels on Stage 2.0. Hold on, I just got out of the shower. I'm playing Angels on Stage 2.5 Dimensional Seduction, trying my best to enjoy myself because this is one of the more unique takes on the gacha genre that we have seen in a long time. But dude, let me tell you, this game makes it so... That's what she said. This game makes it so hard to enjoy it between the monetization and the poor app optimization. Like, this game is such a slog to enjoy. And I feel like the very best way to kind of show you what I'm talking about, let me just take you through a guided Let's Play session, shall we? So we're gonna start our day talking to our little lobby screen waifu. You've seen systems like this before. You go in here, you pretend like you care about what she talking about. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Just so you can build up that affinity, you feel me? So you go in here, you do some talking. This reminds me quite a bit of Eminence and Shadow, I must say. Then you go back out here to your screen. You know what? Since this is an idle game with idle functionality and you've been offline for a while, you want to go in here and level up the characters. Now, while I'm doing this, I want you to pay special close attention to all the loading screens that you see, right? Pay attention to those. Now, normally when I record a video, I show a couple of loading screens and then I edit the rest of them out. If I edit the loading screens out on this game, I feel like I would be making the game look better than it actually is, right? So I just leveled up my character. Now it is time for us to go in. Let's do some story, right? Let's go ahead and jump on in and do a little bit of combat, shall we? This game does have an elemental weakness system here. All of my enemies are going to be red, so we're going to bring an entire blue team, right? Loading. Lots and lots of loading here, and here we go. Now this is the reason why I want to play the game. I really like the concept behind this game, right? So you are a bunch of cosplayers, and your method of attack aren't fireballs. They're not swords and sorcery. It's the power of your poses, baby. So we'll just go. I'm going to turn this bad boy in autoplay just for right now. So this is the game right now on autoplay ×2 speed, and I am basically using the power of my poses to get these poor kids, man, these poor youths. Ain't never seen nothing like this before. They're going crazy. And basically, once you max out their emotion meter, they finish themselves. I don't know what to say. What do you want me to say? They don't die. Something happens when you max out their emotion meter and they gotta go rest someplace. You know what I'm saying? But what a cool premise, right? So here's my girl just doing her thing, and just like you'd expect when it comes to lots of RPGs, right? Some of your poses can do heals, they can do buffs, crits, things of that nature, right? So everything that you see is basically still an RPG underneath, but instead of doing attacks like I mentioned, your attacks are poses. And my name in this game, FG Posin'. And I love this, dude. This is probably one of the more unique takes on a gacha that I've ever seen, right? Very, very cool. You're about to see an ultimate here as well. Here is the SS Ultimate character that we all get for free. What an experience. What a cool game, right? This seems like a game that you want to download and enjoy yourself. All right, well, the first thing I got to do, I got to make sure that your experience is going to be accurate, right? Because me, I've already paid to win. I've given this game 99 cents. Let me show you how the game feels when you don't pay that 99 cents. Oh yeah. All right, so now let's do it the free-to-play way, by the way, ×1 speed, right? So this is ×1 speed autoplay. So if you do not get robbed for your 99 cents, yeah, I know it's only 99 cents, but it's the principle of the thing, man. It's principalities that go into gacha games, all right? In order to unlock ×2 speed, you gotta give them $1. Yes, there is some soft VIP, so after a few weeks, you'll eventually unlock VIP 1 and get ×2 speed for free, but this is your experience. If you don't want to pay to win and activate that VIP on day one, you just want to play the game and kind of see if you like it before you give it money, or maybe you don't want to ever give it money. Who knows? It's up to you. This is your gameplay flow. This is ×1 speed. This is the free-to-play way. Look at this. Are you watching this? So basically the idea here is that this developer, this publisher, whoever, they decided they are gonna bore you out of your money. They're not gonna try to convince you that their game is worth spending money on. No. They're gonna bore you out of your money by giving you this extremely slow ×1 speed where it feels like the characters like artificially hold their poses longer than they should. Right? Like, doesn't it feel like they hold their poses longer than they actually should? Making the ×1 speed way longer than it should be. Like, this is ridiculous. I would not. There is no way that I could recommend playing this game free to play. Like, I don't even want to recommend the game as it is because of the fact that you have to spend money to unlock such a basic, FG posing, such a basic quality of life that is ×2 speed, right? Some games have ×3, ×4, maybe even ×6, but this game is like, nah, bruh, that is a premium feature. I can't stand watching this bad boy on ×1. Oh, dude, we got to go through it. Now, the one cool thing about the ultimates that I did enjoy, jumping back to the combat and less complaining, is that when you do your ultimates as a team, let's say you do 4 ultimates back to back. You have all 4 of your waifus all do ultimates. At the very end, they do like a group dance together. I'll show you. So we did 2 characters did ultimates here, right? So together, they're gonna get together and do like another little group dance at the end. It's kind of cool. if everyone lives. All right, everyone's good? Everyone's good? Ah, okay, you're not gonna kill everybody. This ×1 speed, bruh. And then, since I had 2 characters do ultimates, they do a combo dance. Look at them go! Yay! This is why I'm so frustrated with this game, right? I want to play this game. I want to enjoy it. I want to see the new character. Like, the character that they just dropped in this event is so, like, she is like a top tier waifu, right? Like, in my opinion, a game like this skips all the filler and fluff that all those fan service games are doing, and they just skip right to the fan service, right? I like it, I can respect it. But once again, the optimization on this app, bruh, look at this. So usually when I'm done with a stage, I like to go out and like get rid of my red dots. Look at this. Look at how long everything takes. And I'm using a red magic, one of the strongest gaming phones this side of the Mississippi. Look how long it takes for me just to claim all. Just to claim all my stuff in my red dots. Claim, grab, and then it claims. And I want to go out and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I want to check out the top rankings, because you guys know how this is. Whoever is the top rank basically gives everyone else free currency, right? Look at all these white screens and loading screens. Everywhere you want to go, there is a loading screen. There's a loading screen, and they're not long, right? They're not necessarily long. They're just numerous. Now that I did an achievement, I want to go over to my collection. Here I am in my collection. White screen, loading screen, white screen, loading screen. Everywhere you go, everything is delayed. Not by a lot, but just enough, right? Every screen that you go to basically has like, what you want to call like a micro hesitation load. Like, you see, every screen that you want to go to, you have to go through loading, right? So now, you know what? I want to go ahead and do some of my gameplay modes, right? So let's go ahead and jump on over to the tower. Once again, lots of loading. So we're going to go over here to the Tower of Truth. Here is another quality of life that you will not get if you are free to play, by the way. And that is skip functionality on the tower. So you can skip these tower floors if you're strong enough, but you can't do it free to play. So in order to get the skip functionality when it comes to the tower, you got to be VIP 3. And I think VIP 3 is like $20 some or something like that. Let's just call it 25. I'm going to round up. Normally I would round down. No, I'm rounding up on this one. Probably like 25, maybe even $100. Who knows? Don't come after me. No defamation. Don't sue me. Allegedly. But you got to spend like upwards of $20 to get the VIP 3 unlocked. That way you can actually do the tower climb with skip functionality, because as slow as combat is, even with ×2 speed, you want to have that skip functionality. Look at how long this, and this is ×2, by the way. This is ×2. So I really want to like this game, dude. The premise, the characters, like everything about it is such a unique take on the gacha, on the gacha RPGs that we play every day. I would love to play this, but dude, it makes it so hard to enjoy. This is such a slog to go through, unfortunately. And this is just one floor of the tower, right? Remember, you have the general wide open tower where you can bring every character of every element type, and then you have the specific color type towers that you have to go through. And this is what you're gonna be sitting through. There is no PC client, it's only mobile. So this is the experience. So, dude, y'all have to, it might be too late, because you know, when it comes to first impressions, you really only get that first impression, and most people just kind of write your game off and never play it again. So it might already be too late, but if it's not too late, y'all just give people ×2 speed for free. That will at least, I mean, ×2 speed for free has to be, it just has to be a basic quality of life feature, man. I don't see anyone, even if they like the game, they like the anime that it comes from, they like these characters, I find it really hard to believe that someone would slug through all of this game that it has to offer on that slower speed, because even on the ×2 speed, it's a little sluggish, right? So I showed off the main story, I showed off the tower climb. We'll kind of slowly go through all the gameplay modes here. This is basically like a boss rush gameplay mode here as well. We'll jump in, loading. So many loading screens, man, I swear. I just want to get to my cute waifus. I like this waifu over here. Very, very cool. She reminds me of somebody from Dan Memo. I can't remember her name. I think she was one of the goddesses. I forgot. But you guys, y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She pretty much looks exactly the same, to be honest. But this is basically a boss encounter here. You're just trying to do as much damage as you possibly can. I love how sometimes when they take damage, sometimes they're just like in awe of your poses, and sometimes they do the whole little anime thing. Like, this game has a lot of likability to it. They just have to do something about the app optimization. Hey, what's that symbol she's doing? I've seen that symbol before. She's trying to say my ping ping is of inadequate size. That's what she's saying. I've seen it. But they have to, like I said, they need to do something about the speed. Maybe they can add a download all option, because I looked through all the settings. I was trying to find, like, dude, I must be missing a download all option, because, you know, sometimes you play a gacha game and the loading times are ridiculous. You do download all and everything is like, okay, now this game is playable. This is the way it should be. No download all, no PC client. It's gonna be a tough sell for people to play this game long term, in my opinion. I've already looked at some of the download numbers. The download numbers look way small, like extremely minuscule, like that. Very, very, the amount of downloads this game has, very, very tiny at the moment. And I'm thinking that maybe just word of mouth isn't spreading like it should, or just something, because the game itself is really, really good. Maybe we can put some pressure on this development team and this publisher to make some changes this early on, because, dude, like I mentioned, it is really hard to come back from a poor launch. And it'd be a shame if we lose all these waifus. It'd be a shame. And then they do a little combo dance together. Hey. So this is the boss fight, right? Very straightforward. She's going to pretty much do the same attack over and over again. I'm pretty strong for this one. I'm not going to have too much trouble. And maybe we can move up to her next difficulty. Basically, you're going to fight this boss in order to get accessory drops. Yes, there is equipment. This is basically an RPG. Don't let just the poses fool you, right? Everything underneath the hood is basically an RPG. The abilities, the equipment behind the scenes, the levels, you know, all that stuff. Still, you get your RPG on. Hey! A game like this, if done right, should be printing money. Like, a game like this done right, because this, like I said, this is just pure fan service. Oh no, my emotion! Oh no! I like that. I like that. And then this is another really cool touch. So when you're done with the fight, right, you just fought this boss. You would think that you would have some animosity, but there is no animosity. Check it out. We pose together. Like, what a cool little game, dude. I am so mad. I'm like, I know I don't sound mad, but I'm legit mad. All right, so that is Rival Battle. Let's go out. Let's go ahead and jump on over. Oh my God, all of these little hesitations, these loads. White screen. Loading screen. Here is the event boss. You trying to tell me you don't want to play this game? This is why I'm struggling with this thing. White screen, loading screen. We're gonna go ahead and fight this battle on level 2. This should be very easy. The boss is red. I have a pretty built blue team. Loading screen. And here we are. Oh, hey. Very nice. You sound like you're still having a good time, FG. Dude, I am. I am having a good time. I just know I could be having more of a good time. I know I can. FG pausing. So this is the event boss. The event just dropped today. So this is the event boss. Very straightforward. As you beat the boss, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So you beat it on level 1, you beat it on level 2, you beat it on level 3, etc., etc. You go up the chain. As you do so, you're going to get currency. You can then use that currency to buy some goodies out of the shop via like this in-game gacha, basically. And I'll show you what that looks like, because she'll be pretty easy to defeat here. And the music is cool. Like, everything just needs to be a little, even on ×2 speed, I feel like the poses just last just a little too long. They could definitely speed this up. This standby thing should be a little bit faster as well. The autoplay should be fast. Like, everything just needs to be sped up just a bit, and that would make the game much less of a slog. We already talked about the VIP. That needs to be completely reworked. Download all. But other than that, pretty good game. Other than the things that make the game, you know, the optimization of it and the monetization, other than those two things, it's pretty good. It is pretty good. And unfortunately, you know, when a game has poor monetization, look at that. Look at that. Oh, we did the thumbs up instead of the heart. I'm so mad. I'm so mad that I like this game and I hate it at the same time. I forgot what I was just saying. Oh yeah, usually when a game has poor monetization, you can kind of say, well, you know, play the game free to play, right? Even though the monetization is not very good, Netmarble, stuff like that, we're looking at you. Even then you're like, all right, well, free to play can still have fun. I'm not even sure if y'all can have fun with this one, dude. If you're free to play, you're not willing to do that dollar. I'm not saying that you should or you shouldn't. Once again, the principle of the whole thing. But dude, even just collecting my little points, man, everything takes forever. Let's go back to the event screen, white screen, loading screen. We'll go to the event wish, white screen, loading screen. We'll do exchange all. This is basically the event, right? Do the event, beat the boss, get the currency, get all these goodies, right? Very, very straightforward. This character is also a banner character as well, so let's go ahead and take a look at her. We'll jump over here. Actually, the crappy thing is, there's more gameplay to show you, but I don't want to click on any of these icons. Every time I click on one of these icons, I have to do this loading thing. And I pressed the wrong button, my bad. Hold on, I pressed the wrong button, I think. It is Club Room. So we click that, loading, move on over. This game does have a dispatch mode. Guess what else is locked behind VIP? Claim all. Really? Did you really have to put claim all behind VIP? Also dispatch all. So it's a dispatch mode, right? You just do this. Send your people, send them out, they come back. But in order to do claim all or send all, you gotta be a VIP. So that's pretty annoying. Let's go ahead and jump on over to the wish, right? So this is, I've never done a video like this where I've kept in all the loading screens. Not in the modern FG era have I ever done this. Look at that. Oh, she does use fireballs. Remember what I said? This game was like no fireballs and just poses? I lied, apparently. Made me look like a buffoon. Can we get, we'll let that full summon animation play out. Ooh, dude. I've been talking so much trash. So anyway, guys, this is one of the best games that you can play here in 2024. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Yellow must mean something else. I've never looked at a full summon animation. I usually save it for the video. No, those are S, but it's not SS. So SS would have been like rainbow or something. Okay. Dude, I was getting so excited. But as you can see, I save the full screen the full summon animation with you so we can share that together. We're usually looking at it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That's the FG difference. But there you go. We're not going to get anything good there. White screen, loading. But that is the current banner right there. I really want to get that character, dude. Had I got that character, I might have changed my tune. But there you go, my friends. That is a nice little look at Angels on Stage 2.5 dimensional. I forgot the name, Seduction. But other than the poor monetization and the really poor app optimization, it's a pretty good game. I do really like the premise behind everything, but it's just a slog to play through, right? Everything you see, like I'm showing you everything live, right? Everything you see that you need to do in this game, just be prepared for loading and loading. And that just makes you not want to click certain things, right? In my opinion, it makes you just want to be like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to go in the menu right now because everything takes forever. And that's not an experience that you really want to have in a game like this, right? Like I like clearing off my little red dots and it just makes it so tedious. It's so tedious to get rid of my red dots, dude. And then there's a beginner mission as well. You know how these games are. New game, you got basically, is it 7 days worth or is it just until you're done? It's just until you're done. So beginner missions are gonna give you all types of different goodies. This is how I got my little elf waifu who's pretty cool. But there you go, my friends. A nice little look at Angels on Stage 2.5 dimensional. I keep forgetting the name. But that is it, my friends. Hard to recommend it completely. But there you go. My name is FG, and I'm out.